Barker. Baker. I knew I was going to do that.
Right.
Honestly, that's what I thought about when I was writing this. I thought, wait a minute, it's not Barker, it's Baker. Keep that straight. Well, obviously I didn't. Bob Baker is on a mission to inspire and empower people around the world. He does that through a popular YouTube affirmations channel with a mere 422,000 subscribers and a mere 76 million views. Bob is the author of 18 nonfiction books. He is also a Hay House teacher, a longtime musician, and an improv comedy instructor and performer. As a coach, Bob specializes in helping people turn their wisdom and expertise into impact and income. We're all in for that, right? If you want to grow an audience, make a difference, monetize your gifts, and leave a legacy, Bob Baker is your guy. Help me welcome Mr. Bob Baker as he shares the art of spontaneity.
Thank you, Karen. I forgive you. No, I have my entire life heard the Bob Barker thing. So the guy's been deceased now for a few years, and he's still haunting me. So as Karen mentioned, I've done a lot of things on stage. I've presented a lot of workshops. I've been on stage as a musician and an improviser and an actor and so on. However, this is the first time that I'm presenting for e4e. So for several meetings now, for the past year, I've sat in your chair right there. And I've always told myself from this vantage point, if I ever have the opportunity to present to this group, there's one question I'm going to have to ask. So I'm going to scratch that itch right now. And my question is, what is the deal with these two guys? They are either identical twins, or somebody took the one guy and photoshopped him in to make an extra person. Does nobody else, does anybody else ever mention that? I mean, I've been obsessed with it. I sit out there and going, they're the same guy. Doesn't it look like it?
He's got a navy blue sport coat. The other one has a gray one.
That's exactly, yeah. Okay, I just had to ask that question. All right, so the art of spontaneity and how to use it to make money and grow your business. Is that cool? So you're in for a treat here. This is going to be a little bit different meeting here. We're going to start off by doing some activities at the tables. Then we're going to move over here, do some other activities. It'll be fun. Then we're going to move back to the table. And so here's what I want to do right now. Actually, I have one sheet per table. Ideally, it would be great if there were an average of like 3 people per table. So I would like to ask, if you're sitting here, Karen, can one move to a different table so we've got 3? So it's okay if there's only 2 at a couple of them. But yeah, that would be nice. A nice even distribution of people. And then here's one of these per table. I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to give you some instructions here. Cool. It's going to be super simple. I'm just going to put it there. All right, cool. Now, let's see if we can make this quick and easy for this. Each table, let's have somebody who's maybe going to be the person who's writing down some things. So maybe just choose among yourself, who is that person who's going to write at your table. Cool. Okay, you got that person? All right. So the writing person, do this. Go ahead and listen up here. Take your sheet, just fold it in half, okay? Fold it in half like this, so you got this. So you got 2 sides there, and then turn to the one that has my website at the top. It says bobbaker.com. So that's just have that facing up. All right. I'm going to give you some prompts here of how there's obviously a list of things 1 through 5, and I'm going to give you some prompts for each of these. And at your tables, just quickly brainstorm or just come to a consensus on what to put into each one of these. So in the number 1 spot. Quickly talk amongst yourselves. Think of what is an annual community event where many people gather. Just quickly agree on it and just write that thing in the number 1 spot. An annual community event where many people gather. Don't overthink it. Think of something that happens annually in St. Louis. There are tons of them throughout the year, right? Just pick one, write it into the number 1 spot. All right, got it? Think quick, work together, don't overthink it. There's no wrong answers here, all right? All right, we're now on the number 2. A favorite toy you enjoyed as a child. So someone's going to have to pick their toy, but just share it with each other real quickly. Think of the toy you want to write down and put that in the second spot. And make sure everyone at your table has a chance to contribute here, all right? Got it? All right, number 3. Think of a specific theme, like there are restaurants or there are retail stores that are themed, they have a theme. Think of like a themed restaurant. If you can't think of a restaurant, maybe a store that has like a theme when you walk into, not just a generic Walmart kind of place. Just think of a themed either restaurant or retail store of some kind. Write the name of that business down in the number 3 spot. Got it? All right, we're moving on to number 4 now. A favorite vacation spot. A favorite vacation destination for you. Be as specific as possible. Just don't list a state. What's a specific... And instead of just, you can list a city, but if there's something specific within that city that, that particularly appeals to you. Just share, agree on it, write it into the number 4 spot. You wonder, why is he having this list? Oh, wait till you see how we use this. The 5th and final slot, an activity or location for a great date night. What's an activity or a location for a great date? Yes. Don't be swayed by tables next to you. Let's see if we can all have different things that we write down here.
Well, there's a guy.
You got that? So all 5 things are filled in now? What's that? Yeah, it's still on number 1. Yeah, there's no number 6. All right. Okay, everybody got it? You got all? Make your decisions. Okay, I assume everybody's complete here. You got one thing. Each of those 5 things. All right, great. Now turn it over to the other side where it says the 5x5 brainstorming formula. All right, now I want you to pick one person at your table who could really use some marketing and sales ideas for their business. This is kind of like a mini version. You guys do dolphin tank here, where the whole group brainstorms things, where you're going to have one dolphin tank person at each table. I know some of you, there's 2 of you, you have to choose one or the other. But pick someone at your table who's going to be the recipient, who could you really use some marketing and sales ideas for their specific business. Can you do that now? And then I'm going to give you once you have that person identified, I'm going to give you instructions on what to list 1 through 5 on this side. Again, we're on the 5x5 brainstorming formula side of the sheet. You've got that person identified, right? Now what you're going to write down is list, I'm not going to give you, you're going to do all five of these. Give me 5 sort of common aspects of marketing or selling or delivering that business. Make them super simple. We're not doing anything super creative or crazy here. Just list like basic elements of marketing, selling, and delivering that particular, whatever it is, that product or service, the person who's in the... That you're already, yeah. Or just that, whether they're already doing it, but they're related to that business, whether they're doing it now or they need to do it in the future. Yeah. I will use an example. I don't know, we have a lot of real estate people. So like if you're a real estate person, you might put openings, there's property listings, there's closings, so what are the basic functions and aspects of that business? Activities related to either promoting, marketing, dealing with customers, delivering the product or service. Does that make sense? Maybe there's someone who is in real estate who will. Just list 5 basic things related to that business. Yeah, exactly. That's all great. Yeah. It's related to how you do business. Whether you're actually doing it or you need to do more of it, doesn't matter. Just list the basic functions. So everybody's got their 5? All right, cool. I see there might be some 5s. Just go ahead and fill something in there. Before we move on to our next thing, may I just take a second to brag a little bit and celebrate? Some of you know my wife, Pookie Lee, like 6 weeks ago, she broke her foot. Like seriously, like 3 bones around her ankle she broke on a float trip. I wasn't there, thank God, or I would have freaked out. But she had surgery and has 3 plates to put her foot back together. And so it's a slow, long recovery, and I've learned firsthand who knew that being a caregiver could be so stressful? So it's been a big change for the both of us. And she slowly but surely is improving, but it's going to be a while before she's back on her feet and all that stuff. So I had a lot of distractions, but somehow over the summer, I managed to put out 2 new books. Thank you very much. This is book number 17. My first book came out in 1993, and for the last few years I've been saying, I'm a published author of 16 books. Well, this is number 17. This is the newest one, number 18. I just wanted to share that with you. It's kind of fun.
What are they about?
The number 17 is an abundance journal called Money Magnet, a 60-day abundance and money attraction journal. This one's called Unstoppable, Unleash Your Full Potential and Thrive at the Game of Life and Business. Pretty much like a motivational, inspirational book. And I want to get more titles out. So as an author, I don't know about you, but I don't read. I love print books. But I don't read as voraciously as I used to. Just who's got the time? And so I'm going to put out more short, small titles, easy reads. That seems to be the way that I'm going, and I think my readers are too. Would you agree with that?
Make a suggestion if you do the one where it's audio. If you do the audio.
Yeah.
I read books by audio. I order the book and then I get the audio and then I.
That's how I consume, too. And then there's ebooks. I actually have 7 titles already that are available on Audible and Amazon. I've been pretty busy over the years. All right. So go ahead. We're going to put that sheet down. And actually, right now, I'm going to ask you all to rise up. And we're going to move over here, and we're going to form a big circle, evenly divided circle, right here in this area.
Is your slide supposed to be up?
No, that's much later, yeah. So thank you for asking. And Theo, are you going to join us? You can if you want. So come on over, just kind of get evenly dispersed. If you need to back up, spread out a little bit. Just make sure there's plenty of room. Karen's right behind you over there. Kind of let her go ahead and shift around. Okay, cool, nice. Very, very well done. We're just going to do some things to warm up our bodies and our minds, which is going to set the stage for what we're going to do when we go back to the table. Where we're going to come up with those money-making and business growth ideas. Let's start with something real simple. I know we did kind of some introductions earlier. Let's just go around the circle in this direction. All you need to do is state your first name. Super simple. I'm Bob.
I'm Steve.
Cynthia.
Susan?
Keith. Bill.
Karen? Nadine?
Chris. Les.
Chris, Steve,
Gail?
Richard.
Dan.
Congratulations, you passed the first test. That was pretty easy. Wow, you guys are good. All right. So, well, another thing I wanted to mention, I think it's okay to mention this here, but starting back in June, because you don't have any things going on Fridays, but anyway, the second Friday of every month, I host a free meetup called the Heart-Centered Business Meetup. It's in Maryland Heights at a place called Higher Grounds Coffee Shop. Some of you have been there. Raise your hand if you've been to one of those meetings. And so we do stuff like this as icebreakers, as kind of warm up. Not exactly everything that we do here, but if you're interested in that, be happy to share that, and they're free. So they're 10 a.m. to noon, second Friday of every month. All right, cool. It reminded me of that. We're going to do one more thing with names, but this time you're going to introduce the person to your right as we go around the circle here. But you're going to do it in a very specific way, all right? First of all, look at their name tag or ask them. Make sure you know what their name is. And I want you to announce them what I call their alliteration name. So whatever the first, like Steve, obviously his name starts with S, I'm going to choose like an adjective that begins with the letter S or sounds like it, and introduce him with fanfare. We're not going to be doing this. I noticed a lot of you, when we were saying your own names, you go, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it with enthusiasm, because this person act as if they're a celebrity. Like this is a person you've been admiring, and you're so excited that they're your friend. You're standing next to them. So with a lot of fanfare, give them their alliteration name. And then we're all going to say hi, whatever that alliteration name is. Like for instance, if I go, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to announce to you Sensational Steve. And you all go, hi, Sensational Steve. Okay, let's do it again for real now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sensational Steve.
Hi, Sensational Steve.
There you go. Isn't that fun?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Creative Cynthia.
Hi, Creative Cynthia.
I present to you Sunshine Susan.
Hi, Sunshine Susan.
And I present to you Precious Patty.
Hi, Precious Patty.
I present to you Kind Keith.
Hi, Kind Keith.
Hi, and I present to you Barrister Bill.
Hi, Barrister Bill.
We flew her here last night from Los Angeles, California. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the incomparable Karen.
Hi, incomparable Karen. Good to see you in there somewhere. Okay. I don't know.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to the nicest Nadine you'll ever meet.
Hi, nicest Nadine you'll ever meet. We're mirroring back exactly what we hear. Good job. Yeah. All right, go for it.
Hi. And I'd like to present to you the fabulous Fritz.
Hi, fabulous Fritz.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legendary Les.
Hi, Les Myth Man Myth.
Tremendous honor to introduce Charismatic Chris.
Hi, Charismatic Chris.
And all the way from downtown Lake St. Louis, Social Steve.
Hi, Social Steve.
And I am honored to present to you the great Gail.
Hi, great Gail.
And I am thrilled to introduce you all to the rambunctious Richard.
Hi, rambunctious Richard.
And I am absolutely thrilled to introduce you to Dazzling Dan.
Hi, Dazzling Dan.
I like it. And to my right, we have St. Louis's one and only magnificent Mark Breimer.
Hi, magnificent Mark Breimer.
I'm honored to introduce to you the one, the only, Big Baller Bob.
Big Baller Bob. I've heard a lot. I've heard Bodacious Bob. First time for Big Baller, Mark. I got to admit, give yourselves a round of applause. So, I'll take it though. Big Baller, yeah. All right. All right, cool. Let's do kind of a physical warm-up. It's called Zip, Zap, Zop. You may have heard of this before. I don't know. Anybody ever heard of that? Those three phrases? Yeah. It's okay. It doesn't matter if you have or not. So here they are again. Zip, Zap, and Zop. We're going to say them in that order over and over again. I'll show you a specific way, but first I want you to get used to the words. Zip, Zap, Zop. Say that with me. Zip, Zap, Zop. zip, zap, zop. Okay, that's what they are. We're going to be passing them one at a time. For instance, if I want to start and send my zip to Fritz, I would go zip. And then you send a zop to somebody, or zip, I'm sorry, send a zap to somebody else.
Zap.
There you go. And then zop follows that to someone else. Anybody you want to choose? Zop. So you start all over with zip now and send it to somebody else.
Zip.
Zap, if you know.
Zap.
Zop.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Zip. Zap.
Zop. Zip.
Zap.
Okay, I'm just see? Okay, cool. So a couple of things. I'll just clarify. We're going to do another round of this. So it's interesting that you sent it that way, but it was a little unclear. So in this is why it's really a communication game. You have to not only have to remember those 3 words in the order that they go in, but you have to clearly communicate. How would you really clearly communicate where it's going to? Super simple. Well, pay attention as the receiver, but as the giver, what do you have to do? You don't have to say their name necessarily. All you're saying is zip, zap, or zop.
Extend your arm.
Eye contact, look right at them, make it, you just don't go zip, as opposed to zip. So I want us to continue it, so be really clear in your communication. And I like to add a little physicality to it, so like, zip, zap. You actually do this with your hands if you'd like, with a little volume. Just get the energy going, all right? So who had it? Richard, why don't you go ahead and start again, just zip it to anybody you want to.
Zip. Zap. Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Nice.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
I like the double guns. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Find creative ways to physically throw it too.
Zop.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah. Play with it. Yeah.
Zip. Zap.
Oh, zap.
Zip. Zap. Zop.
Nice.
Yeah. Zip.
Zap.
No.
Zip.
Zap.
Oh. Zap.
Zip.
Zap.
Zob.
Zop. Yeah.
Zip. Zap.
Oh, wow. I could hurt myself doing that.
Zip. Zap.
Zob.
Stop.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Zip. Zap.
All right. I'll just go ahead and hold it there. Good job, everybody. So that's fun. Yeah, I like it how kind of organically morphed. I gave you the specific directions, but then you make it your own, and everybody finds a creative way to throw it. You can throw it up a football, you can whatever. So that was awesome. Let's do a word game here. I'm going to call this. I used to call it one word at a time tweet, but now I have to call it one word at a time X, and I don't want to do that. So how about I'm going to call this hashtag proverb. This is the way we're going to go. We're going to go around the circle. I'll start. We're going to go to the left. Each person is going to supply one word. You know what a proverb is, right? It's like a short sentence, a saying. Give me an example of a proverb.
Bird in the
Put your
hand.
money where your mouth is.
Yeah, there you go. Bird in the hand, or 2 in the bush, or whatever. Yeah. So we're basically trying to string together a sentence that sort of makes sense. So we're going to have no prompt, no category or anything. And all you're doing here is just listening. When it comes to your turn, just to add the next logical word. You don't have to be super creative or funny. That'll just organically arise. But just add the next word, all right? And we'll just go around as long as it takes. But when it comes to you and you feel like the whole thing has been kind of summed up, there's really not a whole much more to add, you're going to end that round by saying hashtag and then a phrase that sums up everything that those words mean to you, all right? So one word at a time otherwise, but the hashtag can be a phrase, like hashtags are. Is everybody cool with that? We'll just start it, We're going to go this way. I'll start. And then again, if I have to give you some coaching along the way, I will to fine tune it, but I think that explains it well.
And just to be clear, so somebody decides when it's capped off.
Yes, you decide. When it comes to you, and you feel that's a pretty complete thought. Hashtag whatever the theme is of that, and then we'll start a new one until the next person says hashtag. We'll just do a few rounds of this, and I got a couple more games. All right, ready? So here we go. 3,
2, 1.
0.
Blast off!
Orbit.
Docking. Space. Stars.
Void. I say hashtag 1, 2, 3 blast off.
There you go. All right, good job. All right, Colin. So let me just clarify here. This would kind of, and there is another word or another game that I play. It's called like one-word association, where you're just saying a word that's related to the previous word. But I'm actually trying to form like sentences here, and so it's not just a list. So it's like 3 dogs walked into the sunset. So we're actually forming a sentence with our one word at a time. It doesn't have to be the proverb format, but just a sentence. If that makes sense, as opposed to lists of related words.
The proverb was what was confusing me.
Yeah, there was no
to come up with a proverb. But if it's a word that attaches to another word.
Yeah, but you're forming a sentence. Yeah, like a sentence, or you're not telling a story necessarily, but just some kind of wise saying. So you form a sentence as opposed to a list. Does that make sense? So. Perhaps maybe 3 could be 3 blind mice, 3 dogs walk, 3. I don't know.
3 dogs.
Maybe try to start with a. I don't know. Just you start, Bill, and we'll just see where it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start again with 3.
Fancy.
3 fancy what? Just what's the next logical word you can think of? There's no wrong answers. I'm sorry, what?
Dress.
Wearing shoes.
Appeared
Suddenly.
When?
hashtag 3 fancy dress wearing shoes appeared suddenly.
Okay, yeah. So the hashtag isn't just saying what came before it. It's just like a summary of what's the theme, like hashtag Cinderella's nightmare, something like that. So you just kind of like a silly phrase that sums up.
Coming up with a new word was Dan's night.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's cool. So we kind of got there a little bit. We had a sentence forming.
Does that
Yeah,
mean clear you don't have to use the same words that were given before when you do the hashtag?
No, you don't have to.
That's helpful.
It's just like what's the theme here that you can sum up in three. If it's like a 3-word phrase. Yeah. You're. So all right. So Richard, you going to start a new one?
Automobile.
Go.
And?
Splashy.
Hashtag, I love to go in an automobile. Splashy.
Okay, there you go. Let's do 1 or 2 more, then we'll go on to the next one. Rich, you want to start the next one?
Hawaiian.
Hawaii. Yeah, where's your shirt today?
It's not Friday, bro.
Oh, is it Friday? It's okay. I'm sorry. So Hawaiian was that word?
Yeah.
Beaches.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Are. Always.
Relaxing. Sunshine.
Hashtag my dream vacation.
There you go. Perfect. That's a good example. Yeah. All right. We're going to flow this. Maybe one more, at least. Yeah.
Catastrophic.
Storms.
Appeared. Hashtag hurricane.
You can't do this, can you?
You just wanted to redeem yourself from last time. All right.
I thought I did a good job.
Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good with that. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a round of applause. All right. This is another silly, kind of newer game that I've done. That you'll see how this ties in to what we're going to be doing when we get back to the tables. This is called Stupid T-shirt. Maybe we'll go. If we're just going this direction now, we'll go back. Actually, you know what? To mix things up, one thing I really like about being in this room, because this, as you'll see, this whole workshop that I'm doing is about getting out of pattern thinking in new and fresh ways, and the fact that we're in a different room, in a different environment, is actually very conducive to what I'm doing here. And so we're standing in this particular configuration. Rearrange yourself in the circle just so that you're not standing in between the same two people. Just move to a different spot, just so you get a different perspective, all right? And just form that.
Don't crash into each other.
Yeah, without crashing into each other.
Everybody else.
I don't want you to get too comfortable. All right, cool. All right, nice. So this is called stupid t-shirts, and there's like 3 or 4 elements that we're going to repeat over and over. So the one thing that we're doing in between each of these rounds, you'll see what I mean in a minute, is together we're going to yell, t-shirt, t-shirt, what's on your stupid t-shirt? It's silly, I know. And we're going to clap while we do it. So all together, we're going to go, t-shirt, t-shirt, what's on your stupid t-shirt? All right, so that's going to be like the palate cleanser in between each little round here. Keith, I'm going to ask you you and I are going to be the pair that starts. So after we do that t-shirt, t-shirt thing, Keith is going to, speak or name 2 or imaginary images that are on a imaginary t-shirt that I'm wearing. So you're just going to name 2 things that might be symbols or images on the t-shirt. They are completely unrelated to each other, all right? So 2 random objects, and then you're going to do that. And it's my job then to blurt out a motto, a slogan, or something that might appear on this t-shirt with these 2 images that makes sense. 3 words is fine. This is not a story or anything. I'm going to blurt it out with enthusiasm. I want you all, even if you have no clue what you're doing, say it as if you're the most confident orator in the world. And we're going to repeat that phrase back to you before we go, t-shirt, t-shirt, what's on your stupid t-shirt? Then we're going to do another pairing. We're going to go all the way around the circle. Once we do it a couple times, it'll click. All right, so you ready? All right, so just think of your 2 images, but we're first going to go, t-shirt, t-shirt, what's on your stupid t-shirt?
A dog and a broom.
I'm sweeping this beagle. No, hang on. Repeat back to me what I said. Now, I happen to sing it. The bonus points if you want to make it a melody, but you can just shout it out. But first, we're going to mirror back like we did with the alliteration names before we go back to t-shirt, t-shirt. So I'm sweeping the beagle. I'm sweeping the beagle. T-shirt, t-shirt, what's on your stupid t-shirt? A watermelon and a garden hose.
It's a great picnic day.
It's a great picnic day. T-shirt, t-shirt, what's on your stupid t-shirt?
A Ferrari and a spoon.
Ferrari cookies.
Say it boldly. Yeah.
Ferrari cookies.
Ferrari cookies. There you go. T-shirt, t-shirt. What's on your stupid t-shirt?
People, person.
Okay.
I have 2 identities.
I have 2 identities. T-shirt, t-shirt. What's on your stupid t-shirt?
Monkeys and grapes.
It's the grape-eating monkey.
It's the grape-eating monkey. T-shirt, t-shirt. What's on your stupid t-shirt? You can pass it on to Cynthia.
A skunk and a squirrel.
Mating for life.
T-shirt. Oh, no, mating for life. I'm sorry. Yeah, t-shirt, t-shirt. What's on your stupid t-shirt?
Confetti and sauerkraut.
Oh, God.
Wow.
New Year's.
New Year's. T-shirt, t-shirt. What's on your stupid t-shirt?
A Viking and a big frothing mug of beer.
Celebrating ancient times.
Celebrating ancient times. T-shirt, t-shirt. What's on your stupid t-shirt?
A ladybug and a light bulb.
Oh, nice.
Lighting up the world.
Lighting up the world. T-shirt, t-shirt. What's on your stupid t-shirt?
Airplane and trains.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Train, planes, trains, and automobiles. T-shirt, T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt?
A toucan and a cheeseburger. Bird burger.
Bird burger. Perfect. T-shirt, T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt?
Get me the best shot.
A duck and a lemon.
A sour lemon.
Sour foul.
Oh, sour flower. Nice, sour flower. T-shirt, T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt?
A marble and a cheese curl.
We're getting more creative here.
Sorry.
Too hard to eat.
Too hard to eat. T-shirt, T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt?
Pencil and a computer.
It's automated write down.
It's an automated write down. T-shirt, T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt?
A pirate and a banana.
Can't think of anything. A pirate and a banana.
No, just give it. Or just give it. Yeah. Just instead of repeating it, just anything. What can you say about those two things? Just trust yourself. Pirate and banana. Arg. What's about a pirate? Where are they? What's usually sitting on the shoulder? I don't know. Banana. I don't know.
Banana peel.
There you go. Okay. There you go. Banana peel. All right. Just T-shirt. T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt?
Apple. Dog.
I wish my dog would stop eating my apples.
I wish my dog would stop eating my apples. T-shirt. T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt?
Baseball and a bongo.
The rhythm of sports.
The rhythm of sports. T-shirt. T-shirt. What's on your stupid T-shirt? And we are complete because I started off. Give yourselves again a round of applause there. All right. Cool. You'll see why this game was important. So let me just ask, well, did you notice like when we got to the second half, did it get a little more fluid? Were you getting like people were like ready for their two items, right? Yeah. So we kind of kept it moving along, got a little bit more creative and fun. But what's the challenge when you are just thrown two unrelated images and you have to, while people are watching you, like what's the challenge? What was the fun part and what was the challenge of doing this particular game? Anyone?
I mean, for me, the fun part was the challenging part because I'm trying to my brain is trying to mash it together and be like, gotta make it work for it's not.
Yeah.
But it's like giving myself the permission to say, just say what the heck ever. Everybody else has.
That's a great attitude. There are no wrong answers here. Yeah. Anybody else? Just your thoughts on this particular game?
Loosen up and go with it.
Yeah. Just say it. Find the random overlap, or the overlap between these two seemingly unrelated things. That's going to be a theme that's going to carry over into our next thing. All right, cool. There's one more activity, and then we're going to go back to the tables. Let me grab my clipboard here. This one you're going to be moving around the room. And so what I'm going to ask you to do right now is to pair up with a partner, and then I'll give you instructions. But so it could be the person that's next to you. Just pair up with somebody. There's going to be a lot of movement here. You're going to be pairing up with multiple people over the course of the next couple of minutes. So just pair up with one person to start with. And is there an even number of people? Okay, cool. So everybody's got a partner, right? There's no one left out, and I guess it's good that, yeah. All right, cool. So I'm going to give you some instructions here for this pairing. So I'm going to give you a series of instructions. You're going to pair up with multiple different people, and they're giving different instructions each time. Don't overthink this, but you're going to have to come to an agreement and mirror each other on these things that I'm going to give you. For instance, the first instruction for the partner that you're with right now is to make a funny face, like agree on some kind of a funny face that you could mirror each other, make it super simple, make it something that you could, if I asked you to recreate it a couple of minutes from now, you could go back with that person and immediately recreate this funny face. Make it super simple, just one little gesture. Go ahead, work with your partner and come up with a funny face. Both of us, you're mirroring each other.
Mirroring each other.
Yes, you just agree on a funny face. You're both doing the exact same thing. Yeah. There you go. All right, good. There you go. So you can agree on that? So just come to an agreement with your partner. What that fun. Yes, you're mirroring. Yes, so you're mirroring each other. You're not both doing two different things. You're doing the same thing. You just come to an agreement. Okay, this is the funny face we're going to do. And if we're asked to do it again, we could do that because it's super simple. It's easy to remember. You're both on the same page. Cool?
Okay.
All right. Now go and find a completely new partner. Pair up with somebody else. Move around the room. Hello. All right. Yes, all right, cool. Okay, here's your new instruction now. We're leaving funny face behind. Right now, with your partner, you're going to agree on a line from a song, like just one line from a song chorus that you both will sing. You both agree on it. You're going to, again, be mirroring each other. Pick a song, one line from it that you can come back and repeat to each other. Not the whole song, one line from a song, a catchy chorus thing. Just talk. And make sure you can sing it to each other. A lot of, yeah, so you both know what it is? Everybody knows what it is? All right. I don't hear any singing going on. There you go. You just gotta be low key.
Yeah, we just possibly do something like that.
All right. You got your song? You're both in agreement on it? All right, good. Find a new partner. For each partner, you're not going to hook up. You're not going to partner with the same person. So partner with somebody new.
Remember the face and remember the line.
Correct. We're going to do at least 2 more. Yeah. Or 3 more.
Orange and blue.
Awesome. This is a great little icebreaker. You get to meet some people too. Your instructions for this partner is to come up with a simple, repetitive dance move. You don't necessarily have to dance with each other, but it could be something that you just are going to mirror each other and agree on what that dance move is. Could be the twist, could be whatever. There you go. Make it easy, make it simple. Mirror, practice it real quick.
Remember the line.
There you go. Make it easy, make it repetitive. All right, cool. You got it? Don't overthink it. Just come to an agreement. We're going to move on to the next one. Find another new partner, somebody you haven't partnered with yet. Another new partner.
All right. All right. I got to remember these things.
Your task right now, someone you have not paired up with before, right? It's a new partner.
Okay.
Now you're going to agree on an animal sound. An animal sound. Yes, these are great kids games too. It's perfect. Agree on an animal sound. Let me hear you doing it with each other. You'll be able to repeat this. All right, cool. You got your animal sound?
He's got to tell us what it is.
All right. Yeah. Everybody's got their animal sound. One last time, pair up with another partner that you have not connected with yet during this particular game. This is the last one. All right. Last one. All right. Here is for your partner number 5. Something you would yell from the bleachers during a Cardinal baseball game. One simple line that you would yell from the bleachers during a Cardinal baseball game. Speak to each other. Agree on it. Even say it. Shout it out. Yes. Yeah. It's not secret or anything. Yeah. It's a winner. You got it? All right. So you're both locked in? There are no wrong answers. Just make a quick decision. All right. Got it? All right. Assume everybody's got it? That's okay. You will do great. All right. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to run through each of them. I'm going to name the thing, and you're going to go find that partner and do it with enthusiasm. And I'm going to give you instructions that go on to the next one, so you get to remember who that person was and what the thing was, and what you did with them.
Didn't get those instructions. Be clear.
So, okay, We'll start off with find your funny face partner and do the funny face. Right now, find them really quickly. Find your funny face partner. Do it. Let me see you.
Right now, I
Got your funny face partner.
Well, I got two people who have to try it.
Find your song partner and sing that line loud and proud. Find your song partner. Sing it. Let me hear you.
Little old lady from Pasadena.
Don't just name the song. Let's actually sing it. Sing the line. Yeah, not just. The thing is to sing the song to each other, not just I love rock and roll. No, it's like I love rock and roll. You're really doing it. All right, cool. Find your dance partner move. Do the dance move with enthusiasm. Good job. We're getting this on video, right? Go find your animal sound partner. Do your. I want to hear that animal sound.
Right here.
I think somebody's mixing this up with the song I hear, Who Let the Dogs Out. Okay. And last but not least, go find your bleacher partner and yell that thing loud, slice and proud. What would you yell from the bleachers? There you go. Give yourselves a round of applause, everyone. That was awesome. You are welcome to head back to your tables in that same configuration you were at before. All right, so let me ask you, how do you feel as you're taking your seats? How do you feel right now?
energized.
You feel energized? A little bit different than your average business meeting? You won't see this at a BNI meeting, I guarantee you. So yeah, to this. There's a method to my madness because I want you to get your bodies and your brains and your minds limber and warmed up so that you can do what we're about to do now. So go ahead and take that sheet of paper and unfold it so that's laying flat in front of you. And so on the left-hand side, you're going to have, where's the, oh, you got the clicker there? On the left-hand side, you're going to have the list of things that are associated with that your person's business, from things that are related to marketing, sales, delivering the product, all that good stuff. And on the right-hand side are these random things that I had you write down. So similar to the t-shirt game, what you're going to do now is use this as a brainstorming exercise. And let me show you. This is just an example of how you're going to do this. You're going to take one aspect, one item from the list on the left and pair it with something that's listed on the right and see what kind of ideas it inspires, kind of like you did with the t-shirt, the silly t-shirt thing. How are these things related, or what can we learn? So you actually have a total of 25 different possible combinations, right? You got for each one of these, you could pair it with these, so on. So you got a total of 5 things that you could pair up, and you're just going to use this as a brainstorming exercise, and together you're going to come up with marketing ideas. Just to give you a couple of examples, I don't know, is anybody's dolphin tank person in real estate at all? In this particular? Okay, good. So this is different. So I listed what I just thought of some common things with real estate people. I just made these up the other day. If you take open house and combine it with Crown Candy Kitchen, what ideas could that come up with? Oh, so Crown Candy, they've got obviously candy, baked goods. What if, and this might even be a common thing at open houses, I don't know, as I'm not in the real estate business, but what if when you did an open house, you got there early and you baked chocolate chip cookies in the oven so that when people walked in, they had that smell that's so pleasing, reminds people of home, right? Is that even done? I don't know. Yes, it is. Oh, it is it? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's probably a common thing, but that's one possible thing that could come from pairing those two things. There's probably other things you could do with Crown Candy too. I thought this was an interesting one. Closings, which where, you come together to sign the final contract, right? And Burning Man. Well, one could be make sure that everyone does ayahuasca before they arrive. Joke. Joke. I thought I would throw that in. Of course not, unless that's what you do, But how about thinking of Burning Man? So what if somebody, the person that's buying the new house, is like so eager and so glad they're finally out of this house that maybe they didn't like it all? What if you had a picture of the house and you burned it like a burning bowl ceremony to like, this is the past, this is your new future. And if they didn't have that feeling about their house, maybe you take a copy of the old mortgage that they were tired of dealing with and you burn it, you know, in a bowl. That's just like an idea, you know, that you might not come up with if you hadn't have done these random odd pairings. Property listings and dog parks. What if you're selling a house and it's got a fenced-in yard? Maybe the previous owner even installed like a dog, I don't know, those dog door things. Or what if you became the realtor that focused on people with pets and dogs? You know, and maybe that's kind of your brand. I don't know if this has legs to stand on, well, 4 legs. but you could be, hey, if you got a dog, you're looking for a new house, I'm your person. Because I know the places that got the fenced-in yard. Maybe there's a dog-friendly neighborhood, it's near a dog park, whatever. There's just like an idea that can come. So that's what I want you to do for the next several minutes for a good while now, is to brainstorm at your tables and just start pairing those, one from each column. Play around, share ideas, and then on a separate sheet of paper, a journal, there's really not room on there, just write down what you come up with, all right? What new ideas it sparks about marketing, about selling, about things you could offer to make more money. So you're going to do that at your individual tables for a while, and then I'd like you to share what you came up with and see what those creative ideas are. Any questions? Cool? Go for it. Start brainstorming.
My daughter is we all like that. Let's just try to Our network is you are the Playwood Commons state attorney. Sand pile out there?
Here, because what you can do
to offer that is
oh my God.
That's right. Done. Everybody wins. There are some similarities between the pro and island theme. Maybe a good idea. Before we have Have you introduced her to River? She had her in coordination. I didn't know so I mass was certainly fresh. So you're the doctor yesterday. So my day ended at 11 o'clock. That's how it is on the day.
So it's sort of, it could be anything. You know, like, this might be
My mom, driving well. Because we had a friend, call her half an hour later. So I was trying to figure out which one was she driving. She had a couple places safely. And then other than that, her dad lives in Florida. There's no, the only flexibility is maybe my brother.
I've only got the league right now.
So you're on a podcast. I love barbecue.
I would say.
I noticed on the posters up there, Travis Thomas. It's a book on improv. It looks like, I guess he must have. It's signed. I don't know if he spoke here or with somebody.
All of these folks have spoken here and put on events.
That's cool.
There's a, you know, what Mike's name is? You guys know the guy that runs Kirkwood?
Mike Newman? Mike Newman is part of the Kirkwood improv group called Recipes for Ice. Is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
I don't know the Mikes that I know. He's a regular member of my cast.
Okay.
If it's the same Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a guy named Adam that ran that, but I think he stepped away. And Mike is kind of running that with a number of other friends.
Mike Myers keeps resonating.
Have you seen their shows, Recipes for Ice? Or
I have.
In Kirkwood at that. Yeah, Nancy Nye is another member of that troupe that's also forms from my group. There's a lot of overlap, you know.
So this is the second Friday group?
No, second Fridays are a business meetup. It's not an improv class or anything. I know it's confusing because I do improv shows where you sit in the audience, just watch it like you would a play. I do improv classes, which specifically for improv. But my second Friday is a business meetup where we talk business stuff.
I have a random question. I'm trying to find an acting troupe that will do reenactments for the symphony. They want to do something for Veterans Day. They want to, because they're honoring a whole bunch of World War II vets that probably last time they do it.
Yeah.
But they want to create an atmosphere, so they want people to dress up as things from the 1940s or the 40s. I can't find one. Like, the two that I've gone to, they're like, oh, we don't do that. What about the Shakespeare Festival in Winslow?
You mean the Renaissance?
The Renaissance Fair,
yeah.
In Wentzville. Have you ever heard of that? No, never. Takes over the whole fairgrounds out there. It's a huge deal.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, there are a lot of college, like Webster Theater Guild of Webster Groves, is the Kirkwood group. Who have you reached out to so far?
There's one in Florence and one that's in it was Midtown.
Yeah.
And they had done something, in Midtown guys had done something with Bill Fontaine.
Ideally, you want. Oh yeah. Ideally, you want like a group that already maybe has access to costumes and period pieces and all that. But yeah, it's a kind of out of my caliber.
The battlegrounds that are in Missouri, there were some big battlegrounds. They do some of that stuff. And there used to be Lake St. Louis. It was the executive Gettysburg. He was very called, but he moved more than 5 years ago. I thought the acting troops would do it.
It's almost 10:30, so should I have them wrap up pretty soon? And then, because I want to do some sharing, you know,
Yeah,
I sit here, and then that should take us up to where we can do the recap. Is that cool? All right, just take another minute or two, and then we're going to share what you've come up with so far. We're just kind of wrap up anything you're working on. I'll go ahead and take this off so I can walk around.
Oh, great. Can I see all these?
Oh, the batteries?
Sound great.
They eat them up.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, that's right. So Steve, we're going to just do this next. All right, we're going to have to, I know you're still engaged in the brainstorming, but we're going to have to, I would like to do some public shares before Steve comes up to wrap it up and respect everybody's time. And I've got handheld, I don't know why I walk around and they don't necessarily have to hold it, do they? I'll just kind of hold it near your table. Would somebody like to share some of the most intriguing ideas that you came up with at your table? All right, cool. Michael? There you go.
Hey, so what we were talking about is with her Patty's business that she's working with, one of the ideas was workshops and webinars, and we came up with 4th of July was one of the things in the right column. And I said, well, when I think of 4th of July, I think fireworks. I think boom, explosion, and then those explosions create other explosions and smaller ones. Like, they usually save those for the end. Those are the expensive ones. But I said, if you host a workshop and you incentivize a person to bring other people in, then you pack out your event really fast. It's explosive, it's viral. And she said, well, how do you do that? And I said, well, I've been taught having something like a $1,000 giveaway. If there's a $1,000 thing of value that's related to the AI business, and people sign up because they want to have a higher chance of getting that, like every time they bring a new person, they get 3 more tickets, then you're identifying people that are like, I want a chance to win that free thing related to this business. Those people are really good leads. And if they don't win, well, they've tipped their hand that they're very interested in this, right? You writing this down?
I'm assuming she did, so I did.
Yep, cool. So you can, so these combinations, they can be literal or they can be figurative. So like when I think of the 4th of July in a webinar, maybe you just end with something that's visually stunning. It doesn't have to be on fire, but that's another way, to run a video or something at the end. Because what do they say? People remember the high point of your talk and how you made them feel at the end, right? And so, yeah, if you can end with a boom. Anybody here would like to share?
Sure. May I have our sheet here? Yes, sure. All right. We did Chris's IT business, and a neat thing that came up was we had talked about a vacation spot, and instantly the 3 of us related to loving Michigan for different reasons. But the overall theme was the way it made us feel. So we connected that through with some of the warm client introductions that happen at network events, and capturing in an elevator speech, which was one of the other things, that essence of what our business is, what Chris's business is about, so it can be shared and give an overall feeling, like the feeling we have about Michigan.
Cool. Oh, nice.
Kind of atmosphere.
Who wants to share at the table next? Oh, Karen, sorry. Coming back here. Karen the connector.
This is Gail. This is for Gail's business, and she's in health and wellness. And the part that I got most excited about, I think we all did here, is one of the areas for the brainstorming was onboarding, and on the other side was mini golf. And so we talked about gamifying onboarding and making it more fun because there's a lot of obstacles. A lot of times you go back, you have to putt again. So that was the area that we liked really well.
Yeah, gamifying, where there's prizes along the way and standings or whatever, yeah.
And which one of us came up with that?
Give Keith the credit. Who else?
But it was a team.
It was a team
It was a
effort.
team effort, yes. Cynthia.
Hi, this is for Susan McGraw, Lev AI, excuse me. So on the right-hand side, we had hot air balloon race. And on the left-hand side, networking. So Susan had the idea of going to the hot air balloon event and doing some networking, not just limiting to networking groups. And then, for some reason, T-shirt was on my mind.
Stupid
And
t-shirt.
so I thought, wouldn't it be great if she had some kind of provocative T-shirt that would make people curious, you know?
Yeah.
And then it could be an icebreaker, and she could promote her business, or she could become a sponsor of the race.
Very nice. At first, I thought you were going to say that networking events, there's a lot of hot air. But all right. And that was just a little sampling. Did you feel like you got some value out of this whole different way of thinking about it? Because it just forces you to think outside your normal pattern, right? That's why I'm going to be turning it back over to Steve here. I had a whole 2 slides here. And so I hope you enjoyed the brainstorming session. If you think this would be valuable to bring into your organization, or you know a business or a team or whatever who you'd like for me to facilitate something like this, let me know. And also, as a coach, I help heart-centered people turn their wisdom and expertise into impact and income. If you'd like to know how I do that, let's talk. I got plenty of business cards. Most of you I'm already connected with. I'll be doing a lot more of this. And so I thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. So.